All right, so this is one of my favorite restorative poses to really help open up the side of the body, specifically helping to create more space between our pelvis and our rib cage. Why is that important? A lot of excess tension and holding can be created with time between the rib cage and pelvis. Particularly, I see on the clients I work with, oftentimes one side more than the other, depending on their own structural patterns. This then will create limitation in not only each breath, but also in our ability of our pelvis to move and articulate properly with walking. So, which then will contribute to what I often see is low back pain. So this is just a really nice restorative posture that can help low back pain and just help create more breath and space in general. So you'll want to have a bolster. I imagine you probably don't have a bolster. This is actually just my foam roller with a nice little padded down blanket on top. So you can, a foam roller would be too intense for this. So it's a nice, get a foam roller and then just wrap a blanket around it so you have some cushioning. Then you'll want a pillow for your head. You can do this either side. If you are a client of mine and I share this with you, if I told you to spend more time on one particular side, spend about twice as long on that side as you do the opposite side. But in general, this is a great thing to do about on either side, spending at least 3 minutes in each side. Again, the intention of this is to be a more restorative pose and stretch versus creating a lot of intensity. So you'll find your hip bone and you'll place the bolster just off your hip bone. So I'm not quite on my hip bone. My hip bone is hanging off. And then you can bring head onto pillow. And really, so I'm on my rib cage and in the space between my pelvis and rib cage. So really bringing breath into that side. You can, if you want, you can stretch out the on top side. You can kind of roll more to your front. You can roll a little bit more to your back, playing with what allows you to have a little bit more sensation or what feels good to you. And then just hanging out for about 3 to 5 minutes. This is a great thing if you tend to just, hang out in the living room with family or friends at the end of the day or watching TV. This can be a really passive way to just hang out and do that, but also bring some loving care to your body. So that is a side bolster. Do it both sides. Spend at least 3 minutes on each side.